Do you guys believe in God and shit? Let me know in the comments below. So I found a Mal, an and an Ist rune in the same day. And I felt as though perhaps the Creator has blessed thou. So what I did is I went on the PD2 trading website, and I thought it was a good idea to trade all three of them fucking runes for this one Helm. Now, was that a mistake made by the Ice Boy? I'll let you decide. Because here's the thing. This droid is a little bitch. So I don't know if he's going to remain that way. But I mean, he's level 76. Ice Wolf. He been running the pit and shit. Gets his ass kicked in the Chaos Sanctuary. Okay, I murdered Bell with help. Didn't do any of these quests. Shit, didn't even do the Hellforge. But he's an Armageddon Druid. He's a fire droid. Alright, let me show you his gear. Earthshaker. Hell yeah. New endgame item for this guy. Methinks. I can give... For the elemental skills, the thing is you can slam this. And you can't slam Hoto, obviously, because it's a rune word. You can slam this for shit. An additional skill. Then you can even large puzzle this thing for sockets. I don't know what the max sockets are, but... You could put facets into sockets. You know what I'm saying? Or you could even put all-res jewels in it. Put 2 in there and it's already better than Hoto. Because Hoto has received the shaft up the ass in Project Diablo 2. When it comes to his resistance all and its cast rate. But anyway. Mage Fist straight up took it as a handout. Didn't give a toad. Night Smoke. Yeah, been nice getting some mana return there when I get hit. Because this guy does get his ass kicked. So there's a lot of mana return going on. Droid Amulet. Check out this collector's item. Yeah, I think it's... yeah, they can roll AR and stuff now. But anyway. Alright, so... I've been running the pit. Now here's the thing. I actually made another droid today. Baza and I have been running. Alright, and the date, it's like July 30 right now, okay? So this video, I'm going to post it a little while later. But Baza and I, we was running today, we made new characters. He made a Jabazan. I made another droid. He's already level 37, I think. And he's a summon droid. So I'm really digging it. But I wanted to show you guys this droid first. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I was in a Bell game and someone was like, are you an imposter of Iceman or something like that? And I kind of went with it. I don't know. I didn't say much to it. I was just getting shit done. You know, I'm here to work. I'm not here to talk. You know what I'm saying? So, but check this out, man. This Armageddon skill is pretty interesting, actually. So I'm going to revisit this guy. Oh shit, that wasn't even Armageddon. See, I already have the buttons all fucked up. Okay, there's Armageddon. And as you can see, they're running toward me. They're dying. It has been buffed a little bit for Season 3. Something to do with the meteors have like an 80% increased radius or something like that. And it just has a greater area of effect, I believe, the Armageddon. And it trails behind you, so it can be beneficial to have enemies chase you. But of course, what I've been doing is I set Armageddon. I'll show you the damage in just a minute here. And then I'll cast some volcanoes. But here's the thing with volcano, is it misses a lot. Alright? Oh shit. See, they're chasing me and shit. Molten Boulder is actually a very high damage skill for this guy. I don't know if it hits him multiple times. Look at it. I think it does. Watch their health. It hits them multiple times and shit. Like maybe one roll can hit him a couple times even, but Volcano, I think from my experience so far with this guy, I just wish Volcano had a little bit more, like the impacts of the balls of magma and shit. I wish that they had a little bit more area of effect. Just like how Armageddon has been enhanced a little bit, where there's an 80% increased, you know, range for the meteors that hit the ground. I think Volcano should be buffed a little bit because the shit just misses too much. But it's a fine line you gotta walk because it could easily be OP if it's just hitting everything. But Volcano's cool, sounds cool, looks cool, but it just misses a lot. I don't even know what its range is, so set it on this guy right there. But yeah, I've been doing the pits, and that's what this guy can handle for the most part. I don't know if his gear's just too shitty or whatnot. It's certainly not the player, you know, pretty much a fucking pro here. So, like, I'm surprised I wasn't the first one to kill D-Float. I just didn't have it in me, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't have it in me to go hunt it. Because I did go hunt it, but in a different way. It was just by taking in the spiritual journey that Diablo 2 is. That's where I went to hunt it on, alright? So I took this shit slow. I have 3 or 4 characters now, just taking it easy, but really, and I don't think it's entirely because I just made a guy, but this Summon Druid has been a good time. And someone joined my game and I was like, okay, how does Summon Druid compare to Summon Necro? He was like, Summon Druid's a piece of shit. In fact, Prince Ali even said that Summon Droid is just, you know, behind Necromancer, I think is basically what he said when it comes to their damage output and just overall clearing speed, stuff like that. But then this other guy joined a game that I was just in, and he had the Quetzalcoatlus Helm. Alright, the new helm that I want for the droid. It gives 1 to 2 to all droid skills, and it reduces his teleport gust skill by 2 seconds, which is big because it takes a lot of points to get 2 seconds off that. Look at it, it's 0.2 seconds per every skill. So that's a lot of skills right there. I mean, shit, isn't that like 10 skills or something like that? 2 seconds. Yeah, it should be about 10 skills worth, basically, if you want to look at it that way. Skill points worth, but... So you can have a pretty low gust with it, and it might even be an endgame helm. It's called Quetzalcoatlus, I think, after that ancient flying reptile creature. So, and it looks cool too, but you can find it early on. And it has a few other mods, just 10 FCR and things like that. But this guy said that... I said, okay, I decided to try him with this question. I was like, hey dog, I was like, how does Summon Necro compare to Summon Droid? Because we were both in level 30s. This was just about an hour ago. We were doing Val Normal. Some rando guy. And he was like, Droid's better. I was like, what? I was like, how? How so? He said, that's what all the streamers say. He was like, Droid's ranked number 2 in terms of powerful characters. I was like, over what basis? And he was like, well, that's just what the streamer says. I was like, okay. So maybe that's true, I don't know. But really, that gave me a spike of encouragement. That, because the droid's cool. The Summon Droid, because he can summon ravens and shit, has his wolves and shit. You don't need corpses. I think it's just more... It's not as ghoulish as looking at the Necromancer and just all that dead shit. And I think Clay Golem's ugly as fuck. But he's like the most powerful golem, so you gotta be using him. I think Fire Golem looks badass, but he sucks. So you don't really use him. In fact, I haven't even put a point in him. Use Clay Golem. Clay Golem's ugly as fuck. So that's the thing. With the droid, you have a grizzly, or 2 grizzlies. You have a bunch of wolves and shit. And then you have a bunch of ravens. And how toad would that be? To have 12 ravens do your bidding. They just fly around and shit, and they're invincible, obviously. They can get 5 pecks each, and then they die and they do splash damage. But initially I thought, well, it's kind of tedious, because you have to constantly cast the ravens when you're the Summon Droid. Then I thought about the Necromancer, and I'm like, well, you gotta constantly cast amp damage as the Necromancer. But a lot of times, I just chillax. I don't even cast amp damage. I say, fuck it. It takes me a minute longer to run the cast sanctuary. I just won't even cast it half the time. So I can just sit back and chill. Watch a video or whatever. But again, the droid, his summons are more visually appealing. It's like nature and shit, you know? It's cool, it's relaxing. You got bears in their hair, and you got wolves, and I like the wolves. All right, I got a German Shepherd dog, and she looks great. And they're just very elegant and shit, you know? And these zombies and the dead guys, and yeah, I know they're my homies, and I will revisit them again. It's nice having your dogs. Sometimes you're just in the mood for that undead shit. But just in general, you know, I think the droid has the edge when it comes to the visuals. And it's cool. You summon your bear, and it's like spiritual and shit. They phase from the wind or something, and they like appear in a spiritual sort of sense. All right, and the wolves do that too. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in a future video, so stay tuned for that shit. But you guys know what I'm saying? Let me know which one you think is more visually appealing. Like I said, they both have their place, but I think in general, I just like the wolves and the bears and the blades and all that. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. But yeah, you have to constantly cast your ravens then. And the ravens are actually actively doing damage. So I think there's more incentive to be casting raven over there is to cast amp damage constantly. Even though ideally you want to be casting both constantly. Whichever build you're playing as. And the problem is, if you're not keeping up with your ravens, like you can just not keep up with your amp damage, you still have all your homies around you. If you're not keeping up with your ravens, then you're going to have a lot less homies, basically. Because you got 12 ravens in total. But I'm going to try it out, because I put raven on the right click, and I have gust on the right click, F1, F2, and all that. So, and this is where D2R comes in, I think, where it'll be nice to have the action bound hotkeys, not just the skill assigned switchable hotkeys, but you know what I'm saying, the active hotkeys to actually cast the skill. Because then you can just click one button and cast all your ravens. You don't have to click again to put on your gust. But of course you can have your gust on your left click like this, then just have your ravens right there. But yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of interested in the summon druid right now, but I wanted to show you guys this Armageddon Druid. And let me show you his damage real quick, alright? Because I'm going to go back to this guy, but I don't know when. Because I'm playing that Summon Druid right now. It's been a damn good time. So I started off, and I just started putting some into Firestorm. As soon as possible, start pumping this up. But then once I could use Fisher, I started using that. Because it just had a lot of AoE that... Molten Boulder, you gotta get him in line and stuff. It's kind of annoying. Volcano, I just started pumping them kind of randomly, but I started pumping up Volcano when I got it. Then Armageddon. But I mean, check out the damage. See, and they do physical damage and fire damage. See, so you can kill fire immunes easily. Like you guys have probably seen me doing it in this video. Just killing a bunch of fire immunes. So, okay, so Armageddon. 2100 to 2400 roughly, physical damage 2800 to 3300, fire damage, and then 1000 to 1100 fire damage per second. See, it's oh my god, oh shit, Baza found the fucking droid helm. Hell yeah, I'm gonna take that shit for sure. I don't know what he wants for. I don't even know what that shit's worth. But, yeah, we're gonna work something out. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh hell yeah, that'll be told. Okay, but Volcano it does a lot of physical damage. But like I said, the shit just doesn't hit all that much. 1100 to 1190 physical damage, then 11 to 1200 fire damage. And it just, you know, can hit a lot per cast, I think. Fissure just does fire damage. Molten Boulder, now this is told, like I said, I think it hits multiple times as it's rolling. 1200 to 1500 physical damage, 1300, 1600 fire damage, and then damage per second. But yeah, so they do a damn good job. Yeah, I'll let him know in just a minute here. Hell yeah, that helm's godly as fuck. I can't believe he found it. See, but these guys are fire immune, and it's still killing them, see? Without much issue at all. Now watch Molten Boulder. Kills them even faster. Molten Boulder's great. But I gotta show you guys how he deals in the Chaos Sanctuary, because it's a bitch. And like I said, I don't have any elemental GCs. So what's nice is you get the elemental GC, it's boosting up your fire skills. And what do your fire skills do? Well, most of them do physical damage and elemental damage. So you get your elemental GC, you're boosting up your physical and elemental damage, making you a pretty versatile build. Then you can have your mercenary. Oh hell yeah, level up. So I've been saving some points. I've just been contemplating. I might go all the way down to Grizzly and get 1 point into Grizzly. Shit. Oh shit! God damn! Okay. I just leveled, so basically didn't lose any experience, so I'm going to go back. And I'll catch you guys in just a minute. Go right back to where I was. Pop that chest. So here I do, just running back, man. Just running back for that bod. Or where I left off anyway. But yeah, it's chill because you can just run past these enemies and he's just killing shit on his way. Yeah, this guy needs some... He definitely needs some cannot be frozen. I did have him on the boots. I had those set boots that cannot be frozen. Can't remember what the hell they're called. But anyway, so yeah, a lot of gear upgrades this guy needs, but I'm gonna start playing my summoner more right now. And fortunately, Baza found this godly helm. I don't know what he wants for it. Shit. I've been a greedy little toad. I've been a very greedy little toad because all my gear is shit. Haven't been trading too much. I do have a good share of Worldstone shards, however. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, 2 stash. Shit. I mean, this build, though, you know, it's cool. I like the automation of it with the Armageddon. Oh! Oh, yes. Alright, that's good. Because my Summon Necro, I'm curious to try both and then compare. You know, the Summon Necro versus Droid, you got some toads saying this about him, some toads saying that about him. So I'm kind of fixed into just experiment, man. Run some areas where they cast Sanctuary. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. So, I'm going to attempt now just a little bit of the Chaos Sanctuary. This has been a bitch. So, see, these guys are fire immune, and they resist a lot of physical, so... I mean, maybe amp damage would be helpful. Maybe a mercenary with Reaper's Toll or something, which now is amp damage and not Decrepify. Maybe that would be better. I don't know, but I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say, especially those of you who might have some experience with the fire droid. But yeah, it's not so bad, I guess, getting through here. This is narrow corridors, so it's not bad. Come on, fuck. That gust has a pretty long cooldown. I think I only have one hard point into it. But yeah, then you get to the Cast Sanctuary, and it gets a bit challenging. I mean, you have a lot of fire immunes. My Act 1 Rogue actually had, anyway, I don't even remember if I have her anymore, but I found Pus Spitter. It has a 28% chance to cast. Oh! Oh, hell yeah. Okay, Malrune. So that'll get me something. I always lowball. So I always lowball and shit, so I'm gonna try to get the most out of that Mal. I don't even know what my guy needs. He needs all sorts of things. Although maybe I should apply that to this guy because I found it with him. Shit, he's actually doing okay here in the Chaos Sanctuary. I'm quite surprised by how well he's doing. No mercenary. He's kicking ass basically. He's kicking ass and taking toads. So I could really use a mercenary, however. Broke. Too broke. Too broke to hire one. That's if I wanna. That's the problem is these sell for like 1 gold or something when you find them now, unless if you transmute them to cube. So it'd be nice if that weren't the case, but maybe it's too much. Maybe it's too much to ask. I don't know. Because now you gotta make them non-stackable, and then you can sell them for a good amount again. So you do that to hire the mercenary. So I'll see what my mercenary is. She might be... I feel like she's the rogue, but I might have replaced her. I'd probably replace her with the cold merc at this point. Because I didn't feel like I really needed it. Because he does okay against the fire immunes anyway. I just wanted somebody who has more damage output. So here's a cold merc. I'll show you his gear. Style points, wearing that black oak shield. Dusk deep, just junky gear. Worthless, almost wearing this thing. Because he's not a fire merc. He could be. There's his break points. He's at 24 cast speed. Or cast rate, so... Yeah, this is actually, he's doing okay. Wide open like this, you know, your boulder is just harder to use, so running away from them and getting them to line up more as they follow you, I think, is probably the strategy. It's just kind of annoying to do, and then you have your mercenary. If he's there, you know, they're going to spread out more. Some are going to go after him, some are going to go after you. So it's not going to be as efficient in terms of getting them lined up to hit them. That's why there might be some cases where you just don't want to have your mercenary. Yeah, it's not bad. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below of this. And like I said, if I were to buff up his elemental skills, bunch of Grand Charbs and all that, then I could, you know, get that boulder up to par. And Volcano, I mean, you're casting your Volcano, you're doing the physical damage, you're doing the fire damage, you're casting your Armageddon, so all that shit. So, I mean, he might be able to clear it a lot faster. So I'm going to keep this guy and try him out some more. But I'm going to try to join Baza's game and get that Helm. So, it looks like I was able to join. Here's Baza. Let me show up his Zon. Oh, okay, it's one skill. So fucking be it. That is going to be Toad. 3.5. You can roll 1 to 2 skill. Yeah, his Zon has been kicking ass. Because today, we both made characters and we made it to Act 5. And we made a couple public games, and it didn't take us too long. I feel like it might have been 1 to 2 hours, all right? It was somewhere in that range. And we weren't trying to speed run it, we were just enjoying ourselves, getting through, and it was a good time. But yeah, his Zon's pretty epic. So, I'll show her off maybe in a future video. See, there she is. And she uses the new class-specific Amazon javelins. So very nice. But yeah, hell yeah, look at that. Hell yeah. 2-second cooldown, so I could even slam this thing if I wanted to. Yeah, just a nice helm, and the gust is really important, especially with Summoner. Although it's really important for Wind Droid as well. But yeah, I'll show you what I've been doing with this guy. I mean, cast my summons. 3 wolves. 3 spirit wolves, 3 dire wolves, grizzly, and then just a bunch of ravens. You cast 3 at a time. See that? So that's 12 now. Gusting around and shit. I'll show you his gear. Hell yeah. 2 skill bonus if you have 2 parts of Sander set with a wand, so very nice. Saigons. I just threw some of this gear on him for mules, so I finally have some plus skill stuff, but up until this moment I was wearing some rare quilted... Oh, I'm still wearing a rare piece of garbage. But I just had, like, Siverb's shield or something like that. That set item, small shield. It was just super shitty gear. Still is, you know, he's level 37, but Ice Droid. I mean, his damage, his skill, you know, they're doing shitty damage right now. Ravens, you know, they peck for both cold and physical damage. So with a summon you have amp damage you can cast, obviously, to break physical immunes. With this one you're kind of down to just hoping that your Ravens will take care of the physical immunes and hope they're not cold immune as well, because then you're kind of screwed. But perhaps more importantly is just have amp damage proc on your mercenary. So you get, there's a few bows, you know, you can have Witch-Willed String, which is cheap, on your Act 1 Rogue Merc to break physical immunities for amp damage. You can have Act 2 Merc with Reaper's Toad and a couple other things, and Act 5 Merc with a couple of those swords that, and axes for that matter, the Gavel of Pain, all this other shit, mauls that have amp damage as well now. So the Act 5 barbs can now use axes, mauls, swords. So yeah, they really do kick ass. But yeah, there's ways around it to break those physical immunities. Of course, you don't really run into them too much. But you do run into it. Hell, I might just kill Bale. It's a bitch. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Not bad. Not bad. I'm about to murder him for quest. Hell yeah. Grizzly, another point of Grizzly. I maxed Raven. Once you max it, you cast 3 at once. So it's far less tedious getting them Ravens up. Hell yeah. A couple of them dire wolves and shit. Grizzly and shit. Hell yeah. I gotta beat that ass. Let's see what he drops. My MF isn't so bad. 73. Hell yeah. Thank you, Baza, for that helm. Very nice helm. Shit. Shit, it was Baza who gave me the Mage Fist as well. Hell yeah. Alright, but I'll have to fix to find something that he could use. So yeah, if you guys will like the damn video, become a patron if you want. To those of you who are my patrons, may your finances be blessed. May you have many wives. And may your rest be sweet and well, okay? Alright, I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace be with you.